$456,000 in realized gains since I started this account last year and $61,000 in profit just last 1 month. In this video, I'm going to show you my number one strategy, which is called the double calendar. This is the main profit center behind my $435,000 profit in this account. It's a weekly income strategy that can profit whether the market goes up, down, or in circles. So I'm going to show you behind the scenes how this strategy works and how to trade it. This video is for education purpose only. I am not a financial advisor. Options trading is highly risky. Do your own research and talk to your financial advisor. This is my most profitable strategy because it has a very high win rate. My win rate is like 82% over the last 2 years. And it's an omnidirectional strategy. It is evergreen. It can make profit whether the market goes up, down, or in circles. And it is lower risk. Now, any option strategy is high risk, but among all the option strategies I've traded, this is the lowest risk strategy based on my risk profile. And it is a great strategy to generate weekly income. It's a systematic strategy where I can repeat the same playbook week after week. Last year, I started a brand new account with $100,000. My goal is to grow this account to $1 million using my option selling strategies and teach you my strategies along the way on this channel. And we have now hit 50% of the goal. I ended the June with $535,000 in this account, which is a total profit of approximately $435,000, 435% total return in just 16 months. In June, I made $60,700 in total profit. In May, I made $85,000 profit. And in April, I made $58,000 profit. So for the last 3 months, my average is about $68,000 in profit. And my next goal is to hit $100,000 profit in a month. I'm not going to rush into it. I'm going to manage my risk and take things slow. But it looks like I'm going to be able to hit that mark within the next few months. These are not just my claims. My results are verified by a third-party platform called Kinfo. You can find link to my Kinfo profile in the description below and verify my results yourself. This is my brokerage account and I want you to look at this thing called deferred loss. This is a deferred loss of $10 million. Now a $10 million loss in a 100,000 account is not even possible. Now this is not an actual loss. This is basically something called tax wash sale. Whenever I make different type of option spreads, getting in and out of positions, and rolling and adjusting them, it can result into something called the deferred loss. And even after the position is closed, it does not disappear. This has never actually impacted my profit and loss or my taxes. This is just how my broker displays it. Here you can see my Kinfo profile where I have $402,000 in verified profits. This is a few days behind my real-time data. So in few more days, you will see my actual profit ramping up to close to $450,000 here as well. Here you can see the win rate is 52%, which is actually not accurate because I trade calendar and double calendar spreads, which have 2 to 4 legs. And when I make a 4-legged trade, Kinfo counts them as 4 separate transactions. And obviously in a 4-legged trade, even if I win that trade, 2 of the legs are going to win and 2 are going to lose. So Kinfo will see it as a 50% win rate, even though my win rate is actually well over 80%. So let's get into the strategy. Double calendar is a delta neutral strategy where instead of predicting the market direction, we are going to target a range. Let's say a stock is trading at $100 and based on the data, we know that the stock can go up or down $10 in a given time period. So in that case, we can create a double calendar trade setup with a 110 call strike and 90 put strike. And in this case, if the stock trades between this range, it can go up, down, or in circles. As long as it stays in this profit zone, we can make some profit. So for example, in this case, if the stock started at $100 and ended up at 95, we can make profit. In fact, we will make peak profit if the stock goes to either 110. The goal of this trade is not to predict direction, but to earn theta premium from both directions. Now let's create an actual trade setup to understand how this strategy actually works. This strategy consists of 2 different expiration dates, 2 puts, and 2 calls. First, I'm going to select 2 expiration dates. The first date is going to be for the date where I want to sell my option. Typically, I like to select 2 weeks out, and then for the following week, I'm going to select the buy date. That means we are going to sell a call and put for 17th of July, and then I'm going to buy a call and put for 24th of July. And in this case, I can select my put strike, which is 10 points below the market, and call strikes, which is 10 points above the market. So that means I'm selling a 735 put and 755 call for July 17th, and I'm buying a put and call for the same strikes but for a different expiration date, which is 1 week after my short expiration date. And it will create a payoff diagram like this, where we have a very wide range with 2 peaks. In this trade, I will make my maximum profit if the stock ends up near my put or call strike near the expiration. So in this case, if the stock goes to 735, I can make my peak profit, but I can still make profit as long as the stock trades between this range, which is $730 to $760. Even if the stock moves significantly out of the range, I'm still not going to lose a lot of money, because in a trade like Iron Condor, your losses can be multiple times of your maximum reward. But in this case, we have a very favorable risk reward. The maximum loss for this trade is $346 and maximum profit is $249. So you can make a trade like this with just a few $100s, even if you have a small account. And if the stock starts to move outside the range, we will have an opportunity to exit for a relatively small loss. Now, if we look at the payoff table, we can see that this trade will have an opportunity to make profit whether the price goes up and down over the next couple of weeks. And my goal is not to wait till the expiration. My plan is to actually take profit early and exit somewhere within this range if I can capture about 20% profit. And you can play around with the strike prices and the expiration dates to come up with a lot of different scenarios. For example, let's say if I want to make the range wider, I can push this put to 730 and I can push both my calls to 760. Now in this case, we can see that even though our range is now wider, but we have this red sag in the middle. That means if the price goes to 730, we can win. If the price goes to 760, we can win. But if the price stays in the middle, this is where we can lose. So to counter that situation, what we can do is we can convert this trade into a double diagonal. And to do that, I'm going to still sell my put at 730 strike and sell call at 760 strike, but I'm going to move my 730 put for the buy date to 725, and then I'm going to move this 24 July buy side call to 765. And now you can see that we have expanded our range significantly. We have improved the chance of profit, and we still have a similar structure where we make peak profit near our short strikes, and we still have some cushion if the price goes outside our range. But one thing that is different than a double calendar here is that here we'll see that the debit to open this trade is $74. So in this trade, my investment is actually not $74. My investment is $574, and maximum profit can be $330 with a 68% chance of profit. And just like double calendar, my plan is not to hold this trade till expiration. I would be looking to take profit somewhere before the expiration, and my profit target will be slightly lower in this case, which would be 15% or higher, which is based on the risk amount. So if you go to any model, you will see that by default, the profit and loss which will be shown here is going to be based on this debit. So you will feel like you can make over 100% profit here, but that is actually not true, because your risk in this trade is not $74. Your risk and margin requirement is. So any profit target or stop loss that I'm going to use are also going to be based on this amount. So for that, I'm going to switch to this tab, which is profit of max risk. And now this gives a more accurate picture where I can make like 57% profit. But if the price comes down, I can make 20 to 25% profit a few days before expiration. This strategy works so well because I'm buying far dated options which have a slower theta decay, and I'm selling near dated options against it which have a faster theta decay. So as time passes, the value of the short-term option is going to decay faster than the long-term options, which will create this differential which will grow over time. So as the time passes, this gap will increase and our profit will ramp up. This is where we have an edge. And we can do this for both calls and put combined. We don't even have to guess the direction of the market. Now, this is just one example. There are a lot of different ways on how we can modify this structure to create even better setups, which can have higher win rate, higher probability of profit, lower risk and higher reward. In fact, I have well over 80% win rate using this strategy. If you want to learn this strategy in depth, check out my elite coaching program in the description below. In my program, I teach you calendar, diagonal, and double calendar strategies in depth so you can trade this by yourself, and I teach you how to build the trades yourself, including the entry and exit rules and all the configuration options. I also share my backtest, which you can use to trade this strategy mechanically almost every week. You can also join my Discord community where I share my trade ideas. You will find links to both in the description below. Here are some of my recent trade examples. This double calendar made 123% profit. This one made 92% profit. This one went up 72%. This one was a break even. This trade from last week went up 50%. Another one at 20%. I make trades like this to generate a consistent monthly income without having to bet on the direction of the market. My first criteria is that we should be in a low implied volatility environment. The reason for that is that IV is the biggest factor which makes or breaks a double calendar. So increase in IV will greatly benefit my trade setup. So let's go back here to the table mode again. And now if the IV goes up, you see everything starts to turn green where I will have chance to make profit. So I'm always looking for opportunities when I expect the IV to go up because if the IV comes down, it can hurt my trade because then we will develop a big sag in the middle where we can lose the trade. This happens because the double calendar is positive Vega. The Vega effect is lower on double diagonal. So here you can see that if the IV goes up, it is going to benefit, but not dramatically like the double calendar. And same if the IV goes down, then also again it is going to have an impact, but not as much as a double calendar. So if you are trading in an environment where you think that IV can come down, then double diagonal would be a better setup than double calendar. The simplest way to look for IV movement is the VIX index. VIX is the overall market volatility index. I can go to the Momo app and go to the VIX chart. So here we are looking at the 1 year chart, and here you can see that most of the time VIX tends to trade in this 15 to 20 point range. VIX is a mean reverting product. That means whenever it spikes, it usually comes back down. So I'm going to enter the trade when it is in the lower end of the spectrum, but I'm not going to enter the range when it is spiking higher. So in periods like this, I'm just going to skip the trade. A lot of people ask me what is the best platform to trade options. In my opinion, Momo is the most powerful trading platform for option traders. They have a lot of power features and option research tools. They support all the options trading strategies. They offer commission-free options trading. And when you sign up using the link in the description below, you can even get up to $1,000 in welcome bonus. Thanks to Momo for sponsoring this segment. The second thing I want is a range-bound market. I typically want to trade when the market is choppy. And if you skip during the high VIX environment, that is also going to protect you from big moves which can go out of the range. And focus on high liquidity tickers. SPX, SPY and Qs have the most liquidity because the bid-ask spreads on individual stocks are going to be very wide, which can make it hard to enter and exit trades, and you can also lose your edge on the slippage. Here is how to manage the trade. The first thing is, if the trade is going our way, if it's making profit, then I have a profit target which is usually about 20 to 40%. That means I'm going to start taking profit at 20% and start scaling out. As the trade goes higher and higher, I'm going to be taking profit more aggressively, and by 40% level, I'm going to sell 80% of my contracts and maybe still hold the last few runners, because taking profit early is going to increase the win rate dramatically and it will reduce the gamma risk that builds up near the expiration date. Now, if the trade goes against me, then I have two options. One is I can set a stop loss, which is going to be around 30%. My average profit is also about 30%. So if I use a 30% stop loss, that means I will have even risk reward. So in that case, even if I win 60% of my trades, I can still be profitable. But never set a physical stop loss in your trading platform, because double calendars typically have wide bid-ask spreads. So if you set a physical stop loss in your platform, it is going to trigger a stop loss prematurely and close your trades even though they never reached the stop price. So always use a mental stop loss. So if you see that the trade has hit your stop loss point, then exit manually. And now what to do if the price starts to drift out of your range? In that case, either we can do an adjustment or we can continue to hold for mean reversion, because sometimes I see these trades where the price will go out of the range but then come back into the range. So the trade can still make profit. In fact, the trade will make peak profit if the price ends up near either my call or put strike. So one option is that simply just stick to your guns and do nothing and wait for the price to mean revert and use a stop loss. If it hits your stop loss level, then you can exit. But if it has not reached your stop loss level, if the price goes outside the range and then comes back, then it can still make profit. And the second option is that you can do an adjustment which is going to be recentering your full trade. So in that case, you can close the full trade and then reopen a new trade with brand new strike prices, which will give you a new range. And avoid entering the trade when the IV is high. Like I explained, that if IV comes down, it is going to crush even your profitable trade and turn them into a loss. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button so I can keep sharing more strategies like this with you. You can check out my other strategy videos in this playlist here. And if you have any questions, you can ask them in the comments. I try to answer as many questions as possible.